Why do we do projects? Job security? Well, yes, there is that, but beyond that, you might be thinking business value, and you're right, partially. Really, projects are done for people and by people. Your stakeholders are people and groups of people, like departments, that are either working on your project or receiving your work product. In traditional project management, there's a whole segment of work around stakeholder management. Agile doesn't really subscribe to the concept of stakeholders as something you manage, as in you have to control it. Agile prefers to engage and collaborate with these individuals. The very first exercise you'll need to do is to identify all your stakeholders. This effort isn't really something you do in a big meeting. It's really the product owner, scrum master, sponsor, and the team sitting down for 30 minutes or so and brainstorming about who will be affected by the project. Some key questions for identification are: who or what is providing source information that could impact what you have to work with? Using our ATM example, this would be information on account holders at your bank. Who are the direct users of your product? This would include all customers using the ATM and internal departments validating withdrawals and deposits. Who or what will be using your product output? For an ATM, there will be systems that update bank balances in real time. And are there secondary roles in the company that may care about what you deliver? Examples of this type of stakeholder are auditors or external assessors. Check out the exercise files for a template you can use during your brainstorming session. Once you know who your stakeholders are, you need to educate them about Agile. Depending on who your stakeholders are, you'll want to tailor your message to them, especially if Agile isn't fully adopted in your organization. As you craft your messages, be sure you address the most common fears of each stakeholder group. Sponsors and executives are most concerned about success rates for Agile project. Be sure to have some statistics up your sleeve for them. Managers will be concerned about the self-organizing aspects and the potential erosion of their role in the organization. Be sure to share with them how critical their role as people manager is and remind them that that's not going away soon. The development team may be worried about being told exactly what to do, so reinforce for them the ability to tailor the process in ways that work best for the team. Finally, your broader user and stakeholder community will be concerned about the quality of work that's released so quickly. You can reassure them of their close involvement throughout design and testing. Those reassurances, however, will bring up another of their concerns. How much of my time will you take? This is where the short iterations of Agile practices can help you. You'll need their time and focus every iteration, 2 to 4 weeks. But due to the frequency, the amount of time per iteration is actually pretty minimal. Additionally, it's much easier to maintain stakeholder engagement because the need for their input is more frequent. In traditional project management, they may have had months in between touchpoints, and now it will be days or weeks. As you get things up and running, be sure to be specific about their involvement. Be as transparent as possible about what you'll need and how often. As you move through your project, be sure to acknowledge and thank your stakeholders for their ongoing input and involvement. Remember, in Agile, we recognize that projects are done by people for people. Successful, ongoing engagement and collaboration with your stakeholders will help you drive your project home.